Alright, so today we have a great matchup. We have Tex Clan facing up against Toxic. It's in the losers bracket. They had 3 matches, each of them. They dominated 2 of their matches, but against the top 2 seeds, they both lost. And this is a very evenly matched matchup. We're looking for some great action here.
It's going to be interesting to see whether the same dominance, like move onto that middle courtyard area, is going to be important here, as both teams, again, exactly the same engagement. This time, Naiccon comes off second best as he goes down.
Ethan getting some kills. He's one of the standout performers yesterday. His gun skills are very impeccable. He likes to play anchor, or sometimes he goes out there and he assaults.
Nice play here coming in from Toxic. Tex, though, getting the early lead there with those 6 tickets, but Toxic holding control of the points.
Well, it's still being contested right now. Both of them are in the hill. They're trying to get control of it. So it's a good matchup. It's a really good matchup. 30 seconds gone, and you only have 7-6 in terms of the ticker. But Toxic, look like they have farm control just in the last game.
At this stage, you've got 4 kills. I mean, top score there for, is that Cox?
Yeah, it's
Cozy?
No, it's Costa. His name is Costa.
Costa.
Yeah.
That's the super sub, yes?
Yeah, Costa didn't play the last game yesterday. The reward in the street is they subbed him out because the game was too easy.
Okay, well, Tex Clan at this point is starting to make their way back into this. They were behind. They've taken control of this point.
Yeah, and they rotated well to the garage. As you can see, the work being done here. The objective doing really well of killing the players at bay. Getting a couple of kills, but it's finally been found out. The head glitch can only help you so much.
I mean, sooner or later, you're going to get taken out behind there.
Yeah.
Point gets refreshed. Toxic starting to put some more tickets on the board here as they move around. And Tex Clan resetting themselves as they make their way back.
I'm so excited about this match. Look at this, such a close game. From what we've seen so far, it's been utter domination from all the teams. We've seen hard points being won at 250, 3-2. Oh, yeah, it's just been bad all around. But this is perfect.
So those first engagements are always important when you get that new refresh point, and immediately Toxic have taken control, but still contested at this stage as players try and make their way onto that point.
Ethan here, we're watching he's one of the guys to get the best kills. He's waiting out. He's getting set out quickly. Mondavian started 44, working really well together. They're trying to control this heal right here. And it seems like they have the control right now.
I'm getting a feeling from these teams, none of them really want to take this game by the horns, you know, and like actually make it theirs. There's still a little bit of apprehension. It's the first game of the day, first map of the series. So until somebody like really steps in here and takes control, you're going to get this back and forward at this stage, 53-63, so anybody's game. And right now, Tex Clan fighting their way back in this.
Tex Clan fighting their way back, but Toxic look like they're better at controlling the heals. Tex Clan are putting themselves in a bad situation where they have to breach every single heal. The rotation from Toxic has been top-notch.
Yeah, Tex Clan are holding that point down quite nicely there. The crossfire is really good. They're ensuring that they're getting those, that crossfiring. If one of their players go down, at least they can get the cover and get that kill on the offending player. Right now, Toxic don't really have an answer for this as they try and get onto this point, but Tex Clan just lock this whole space down.
Tex Clan now taking the lead. Finally ahead in points for the first time in the match. They're playing really well right now. They're getting some kills. Ethernator doing his thing. He has a 2-piece. Will he get a 3-piece? Yes, he gets a 3-piece. Ethernator is on a streak right here. Look at him. Ethernator looking for a 4-piece. He's gonna get it? No, he didn't get it. But they defend the hard point really well. He's getting the crowd excited. Ethernator, he's been taken out, but that 3-piece did wonders for their team. They're up 89-68. They're about to rotate to the next hard point.
At this stage, it really is still close. Waiting for someone to, like I say, take control of the game. And the 3-piece earlier from, who was that from again?
Ethernator.
Ethernator, and again, some more business coming in here from Mystic Dawns. Costa doing some damage as well. That point still contested. As I say, that Toxic move on to that point.
Alright, so who do you think the best anchor so far from how you've watched the game?
I mean, it's still so close. I mean, it would be unfair to say that one player is better than the other at this stage. At 95-93, it's kind of even at this stage. So until we get a clear and cut winner, and you can actually see, but right now you see Tex, Toxic, both of those teams just fighting tooth and nail for the space here, and it's not happening for anybody at this point.
This is the most important hill in this map. If you take control of this hill, it's very hard for that team to gain control. This is the money hill, and Toxic seems to have control of it. Tex, you will not be liking to be in this position. The fountain is really hard to breach, extremely difficult.
I mean, Rizzy just got all the business onto Costa and onto Mystic Dawns there, so they're getting taken apart, trying to make their way around here, holding this outside area really nicely, but nice profit shot, and down goes Rizzy.
Good action so far. Very even game. He might go to the last points.
Oh, working the profit action here nicely here.
Good specialization right here.
Oh, damn! In with the ruin, and Ethanator
is out.
Just perfect specialist ruin. Easy to clear a room. Nice control there. Ethanator doing a beautiful little business over there.
Who's your favorite specialist in the game?
No, Ruin, no doubt.
Ruin, no doubt.
I like his mobility, and I like the fact that with the grab slam you can clear out a room in a situation like that. When a team is taking control and you really need to make sure you get that point, Ruin can clear that out. You could see how easily profit from it from a range can help you, but at that point the mobility of Ruin is what really does it for me.
He's trying to hold the spawn. He's the anchor so far. Taking a lot of damage. Hasn't got a kill so far in this engagement, but he's looking to.
Ooh, again. There's a battery there with the...
It's an even game so far. 136-124. Tex line with a slight lead.
136 to 130. It's just, like you said, even as anything. And at this point, Tex Clan are just being left out in the cold there. They can't actually get onto the hard points. And Toxic are making sure that they have to work for it. Just... I mean, if you slow it down a bit, make sure that you stick to the fundamentals, just play the games, cover yourself, get into a position where you can fall back behind cover and hold the points as long as you can. You keep yourself in this game. 154 to 136, Toxic looking good here. If they can get onto that last point, they could find themselves getting into a situation where they're a little bit more comfortable.
We're following Ether here. He's been rotating nicely. He's already on a 2-piece. He's looking for a 3-piece. He gets it. Oh, but he gets taken out. Ether has had some really nice streaks.
I mean, at this stage, 175 to 136, Toxic are starting to put a bit of daylight now between them. But this is coming from a place where Tex are now starting to lose the slot here. And they're trying to win the game individually. They're not moving in as a team and trying to clear the spots. And unless you get an individual performance where someone can get a 2 or 3-piece straight off the bat, it's going to be really difficult to get onto the points and hold it. Toxic split themselves up, got themselves some nice cross cover, and you shouldn't be making moves like that.
Ethernator and Costa having great performances so far, both in the higher 20s in terms of their kill count. They're doing really well. They're holding down for the two teams. And Toxic seems like they're running away with it. 202, 144. But Tex is now control of this. Ooh!
Battery. Oh no, that was a...
That was an ace.
Oh man. Well, the hard point was cleared.
What a way to clear a hard point though. That grenade came in clutch.
Yeah.
Tex had control of that hard point. that hill was theirs.
They
but
actually
Toxic
did.
Coming back in a glorious fashion.
So they've got players up high and they've got players low, which is working well for Toxic. Unfortunately, I think it was Mystic Dawns getting taken out there. But a lot of movement here coming in from players as they rotate for the new hard points here. As is this Rizzy again? No, Ethernator. He's trying to hold the area there, but Toxic are moving in quite quickly, but there's not enough of them.
There's not enough of them. He's by himself right there. Him and Avatakiro, they're trying to hold the place down.
Mystic
but Toxic kill them and they take control. Just 25 points for Toxic. hold
Missed
this
it.
hill
Horns
and you
just
win the
cleared
game.
out that garage.
Yeah, he just created it by himself. He did really well there.
I mean, he was quite cocky yesterday, but now he's just even better.
You know what they say about confidence?
It's a fine line between arrogance and confidence.
Well, I don't know, man.
It is. Think about it.
Now 5 points for Toxic and they win this 2-point. And it's over. Toxic take control of the hills in a very hotly contested match. The best one we've seen so far. If you are Tex, how do you move on from this?
Sometimes you need to just take a step back, slow everything down, and make sure to remember to play your own game. So as we move into the next round, reset yourself, look at what went wrong in the previous round, and make sure that you work as a team and move in onto it. Search and destroy, a little bit more of a composed game. So you need to also set the pace for yourself and your team. As long as the enemy team is playing at your pace, you're in control. They should hopefully want to try and continue to take that momentum. Doesn't mean that it can't be removed. It doesn't mean that they can't Tex Clan can't reset them and start everything fresh. This is a best of 5. It doesn't have to end in the first one. Are all the players in?
Yeah, all the players in. Someone is already out from Tex. Toxic already taking control of this match. As we told you, good challenge of hurdles early.
That's
the following
okay.
Costa has been taken out.
It's even for
It's
Toxic.
4 against 4 on 4. Now, Tex down to 2 players. And Toxic's down to 3 players. And it's over.
Toxic taking the first round.
Pretty easy. It looks like a pretty easy round for them. It happened so fast. Frequency, that's one of the hurdles of frequency in S&D. You didn't really get the time to plant. And
It's really, like you said, it's a small map. It's difficult to try and, you know, and with the speed of COD, you can't really play slowly and composed. The minute you actually engage with the team, there's not very many places you can actually move around without the team knowing where you are. So, especially on frequency. So, because of the multi-tiered level as well, where you can go up and down from between the different levels, it makes it, you know, quite easy for teams to move around the map.
now Toxic 1-0 ahead. It's the best of 11, so that means the first one to win 6 wins this S&D round.
Tex is still 1 player short.
It's still on player shot. Looks like it. They will start in the rounds before.
Are we playing without Tex? Are they 1 player? They are 1 player short.
They're 2 players short now.
No, 1 got killed.
Yeah, one's been killed right now.
I might be wrong. Anyway, let's focus on the game here. Toxic, 3 versus 3.
4 versus 3. 4 versus 2 now. That's where the action is happening. We have a conflict here. Tex Pingu is hunting down an opponent right here. They've planted the bomb. Nice for Alpha King to hold down for his team. 4 against 1. He gets the first kill. You think he can pull it off? He has 30 seconds to do it. He's been taken out. And yet again, the round goes to Toxic. It's getting toxic up in here.
Yeah.
It's getting toxic up in here, man. Tex Clan needs to show up.
Well, Tex Clan needs to do something here. It's 2-0. I'm not sure if they've actually 1 player short, so we need
Maybe
to
somebody just
double-check.
gets kills every time they...
Maybe they just die straight off the bat, but there's all 5 players.
And that's all 5 players. So yeah, so here we go again. Remember, it's the best to win 6. The first to win 6, it's a best of 11. Frequency, one of my favorite maps in S&D. All action, all action. Just focus on getting your kills more than planting and getting the objective because the map is so small.
Oh, these
Grab our
close range
first bit of action right here. Oh, nice kill right there. Fantastic kill.
That was efficient there from Toxic.
That was very
That
efficient.
was really, really quick.
But tell you what, if you want to be like Sergeant 44 right here and to lead a good team, you might need one of our connectivity partners right here, Liquid Telecom. They will connect you with their fast internet. They're the best in the biz in that category.
How sure are you?
I can put my Red Bull on it.
His Red Bull has been put on it.
All right, we're going to the 4th round. 3-0 so far, Toxic, winning versus Tex. You just need 3 more, and they can go into control with a firm lead of this matchup.
I'm interested to see here. I mean, these sniper rifles on these maps are really difficult to control. Already 2 shots whiffed there. So they either work or they don't. Right now, Rotation swapping that rifle out for his Sorg and knows one of those players are there. And
It's 2 versus 2. It's pretty exciting. Now it's 2 versus 1. Toxic wants to get there first. No, it's 1 versus 1 now. Mystic versus Tex Pingu. This is exciting stuff. Let's have this plays out. We're following Mystic right now.
the problem is Mystic Dawns actually has the bomb.
Yeah, Mystic has the bomb. Has he planted it?
So Pingu doesn't actually know where he is. So he's moving over to that A bomb site.
This is the most...
Still looking on B. He's
planting it right now.
He's realized, okay, it's too late now. I need to make a move. Is he on B? Nope.
Nope.
Dawn's just moving out. Needs to hold the angle. He's got, what, 5 seconds to defuse that bomb, so Dawn's just playing the time angle here. Mystic looking for him. Oh! Mystic Dawns taking down Pingu.
To win that one.
4-0. That was really smart play there from Mystic Dawns. Planted the bomb, moved out, and Pingu was actually even smarter. He wasn't going straight for the bomb to defuse, right? That would make him a sitting duck, sitting penguin.
Yeah.
So basically went and looked for Mystic Dawns. He knew he had to take that engagement and then deal with the defuse later. Unfortunately, Mystic Dawns just getting the better of him over there with the headshot.
Oh my goodness, you said unfortunately. You supported Tex Clan.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
just saying unfortunately for Pingu,
Oh, unfortunately for Pingu.
Mystic Dawns
I just
got the better of him.
I just messing with you, Barry.
I support no one. I am Switzerland.
Alright, first skill right there for Iterator. His gun skills, really impeccable in this. SND, you need somebody like him on your side. Mystic Dawn just holding back. But Iterator almost got a second kill right there. It's 3 versus 2 right now. Toxic have the lead. They have a chance to go 5-0. How do you play this if you're Tex?
I mean, right now it looks like Tex Clan are falling apart again. This mid-game stuff where they're now just getting picked off one at a time, and a 1v3 is going to be difficult for Ethernator. It's not impossible, but they know where he is now, which makes it even more difficult, and he goes down.
He goes down. So it's 5-0 right now. 5-0. Just one more win for Toxic, and they win it all. No, not the win, no, they
win the map.
They win the map, and they go to control.
And then it's more difficult, right? Now you're in you need to win every single game from there to keep yourself in the series.
Yeah.
So, looking at that now, I just want to see 7 kills for Sergeant 44, 5 kills for Mystic Dawns.
Ethan's ratio is really bad. Switch 5.
Baby Steps has been a bit quiet today, hey? I
He's
mean,
been a
hasn't
little
got
bit
kill
quiet
yet.
today. But maybe he's just been playing the objective, you know?
Okay.
You can put it like that.
Well, heavy rotation here coming in from Toxic. Tex Clan already lost two players.
Already. Toxic is playing really well today. They have a nice matchup between Costa and Ethernator, and he's been taken out.
That was so unlucky. The pre-fire was there. Everything was working for him. The problem he didn't count on is the second player jumping in.
Yeah. He had control of that matchup, but you know what to say, that millisecond in Call of Duty, when you have 2 players, you can't just shoot at both of them.
That's when the sniper works out, right?
Yeah, when you scope it out, one shot, 1 kill.
It's the beautiful sound. It's the beautiful
Clink,
sound.
clink.
Game. Something's going on in mid-game because they're managing to keep themselves up to a certain point.
Yeah.
They're holding themselves together, and then somewhere in the middle of the map, they're just falling apart. They manage to move together well as a team. They get to the objective or try and get to the objective, but something kind of falls apart, either whether that's around a specific player going down, or I know that what ends up happening is lack of communication in the middle of a game where people kind of already give up on whether they've won or lost or not. The greatest esports players comes from that one player that managed to take out 3-4 in entire
guys.
team.
Yeah.
That's what people need to remember. If you can keep yourself composed and focus on the game at hand, anything is possible.
All right, they're going to control. They'll be playing in gridlock. A good map. It has 6 hot zones. Now in control, it's a combination of HD and S&D, Search and Destroy and
Yes.
Hardpoint. You have 2 zones you're just trying to capture, and you have limited response, 25 to be exact, and 30 lives. So that means if your team gets killed 30 times, you lose. So in the first match, we had a Hardpoint, which was very hotly contested. It was a little bit even until half of the game.
Yeah.
So I expect Textland to perform a little bit better in this one and to contest these zones better.
Well, it's already straight into this action now. Trying to get that first point. Already Tex looking a little bit more dominant here. They're capturing Zone A. They've put some damage onto Toxic at this stage. But right now, it's anybody's game. Toxic still keeping themselves in this as they try and contest this point. Take themselves a player off that side as well, as Tex Clan starts to take a bit of damage here as well. And just looking for these players around this bathroom area here, catching one of the players from behind, and 24-23 neck and neck at this stage.
Yeah, 22-23 in terms of response, neck and neck. None of them have captured an area. They're both very hotly contested. It's a good match so far. Baby steps, trying to get some skill. Tex Clan, 20 right now. They're being out-competed in terms of their kills. The KND rush is not looking good in this game. They're down by 4. Toxic already with a couple of kills.
Again, the second point now trying to be contested here. It looks like Toxic has managed to take it away from Tex Clan, as this second point might actually be captured by Toxic.
Think they have the time to do it?
Well, there definitely are numbers there, as Tex Clan try desperately to keep themselves into this. But they are defending the zone as Tex Clan try and make their way onto this 11-18, so still really close. The problem is if you're holding one zone, you have to keep one player on the other zone and defend it while trying to capture the second one here.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do right here.
Ooh.
Wow, nice melee right there.
16-6. Both zones captured? No,
think
Tex
so.
Clan
They're trying to
moving it on to
capture
zone
zone
A
A.
now. This shows just how closely matched these teams are, right? In a game like Control, nobody's actually out and out managing to whoop the other team out of this. Although Tex Clan, 3 spawns left.
You think that will take 3 spawns against that team? 2 spawns left for Tex Clan. I think it's over for them. I think Toxic wins another round. Toxic being very dominant so far. I think that's not as 3-0, but it looks like we're headed towards another 3-0.
We could be on our way to a 3-0 here. Tex Clan falling apart here a bit.
Yeah, things fall apart in Call of Duty. This one is not authored by Atebe. This one is authored by Toxic. Doing the good work right here. Tex Clan have a mountain to climb here. They can still win this game, but they have a lot of work to do.
So, interested to see how they try and approach this one. Both teams try to contest both points immediately. I see Mystic Dawns here almost wrapping around behind Tex Clan.
Toxic tried to capture Zone A. It's a little bit hotly contested, but it looks like they're almost getting it. Good job from Toxic so far.
Dawns just missing the players there. He manages to get behind 2 of the Tex Clan players, and they go down immediately. That's not good for them.
Following up with the carry to the action. Baby steps coming through from the respawn. They're moving nicely as a team, Toxic.
Well, they're moving onto the onto the B side now. Need to make sure that they actually keep that side. Toxic have holding the angle, and Profit goes down. Oh, nice work coming in here from Ethanator and Pingu.
And Pingu, yeah. So far we haven't had a zone captured. They're very hotly contested.
Ethanator's doing some incredible work there.
Oh
He's
my
got himself
goodness,
4
nice
kills
work
at the
right
moment.
there. 2 kills in a row.
Just getting the spray downs here.
Oh,
That
but
Maddox,
Mystic Dawn gets him.
that Maddox was doing big work there for Ethanator.
He's definitely the best player on Tex Clan.
Are you an Ethanator fan?
Yeah, absolutely. He plays really well.
moving in onto the site quite quickly, but it looks like Tex Clan have this site locked down quite nicely here. They are, oh, there it is, the grab slam coming in from Ethanator again. Cleaning out that room, my room.
Now we have Toxic trying to capture the zone. It's contested. Will they manage to keep control of it? Nope.
Oh, and the wraparound there coming in from Costa. And Toxic look to be taking the B side.
The B side. But it's contested again. But they're making good progress.
Has anybody moved over to that A side?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Ethan Ace is still trying everything and anything he can as this B side keeps to tick over.
Toxic so close from capturing zone B. Now it's contested.
Still
so
contested.
close. And they do it. They managed to capture the zone.
They did capture the zone, and Toxic one round away from moving into the grand finals, yes?
Yeah, one run away from moving to the grand finals. They say their goal is to meet Watchmen and have a rematch.
Is this loser bracket finals?
No, this is the loser bracket. You can say quarters, because whoever loses from the max matchup of Watchmen and Meta will meet these guys.
So they're one step closer to the loser bracket final.
Yeah, they're one step closer to the loser bracket final. Actually, this is the loser bracket semis.
Yes, okay. So one more round on Gridlock. They seem to be getting more momentum for themselves to Toxic. So can they put it in and finish it out, or can Tex Clan pull themselves back? This is the final call, the last shout out, and if Tex Clan don't do something amazing here, they could see themselves going home.
Yeah. Now we have Tex Clan trying to get capture zone A. They start very aggressively in this game. Good work from Toxic so far. They're so close to capturing the zone. You think they'll do it? I think they'll cut it. They'll take it.
Toxic are already on this. They've got this site. They've cleared it out, but look at this.
Where was this Toxic in the other games? They're looking good.
Wiped them off. And now Tex Clan moving around to that B side.
To the B side. It might be over early.
I don't know.
It's hotly contested.
Again, Pingu now, captain of Tex Clan. Just trying to lead by example here, but the spray down coming in from Sergeant 44.
Who's been the best player in this matchup for you?
Sorry?
Who's been the best player in this matchup for you?
I mean, for now, at this point, it's been between Mystic Dawns. You got to give a shout out to Pingu and Ethanator. They've really been trying their hardest to keep Tex Clan into this. Sergeant 44 playing really well. Mystic Dawn's doing what needs to be done. But again, it is a team game, right?
Yeah.
And when everybody in the team plays well together, the team wins together.
All right, so far we have the zone, the teams beating up zone B. It's being hotly contested, but finally Tex Clan, they're trying to capture zone B now. They have control of the zone. Tex Pingu taken out there.
Tex Clan are actually looking good to maybe win this here, but it's 12-12 at this stage. They need to keep their lives in check here. Toxic just taking the lead.
Matchup. 12-10, Toxic behind with the respawns. Now it's down to 9. Toxic can get 9 kills, they can take this game. It's just like you said, man, like Toxic just keeps to lose the game at Toxic keeps losing the game at the worst possible minute.
Yeah, Tex Clan, like I said, mid-game, they just seem to lose leadership and it seems to fall apart for them. They're looking really good up until a certain point, and then nothing, like the composure gets lost. There's still opportunity here. There's only 3 respawns in it here for Tex Clan. If they can manage to keep themselves going, maybe get those ticks onto Toxic, it'll help. But at this stage, there it is. That's what they needed. But it's the trade-outs are happening here as they're down to 6 now, 5 now. And it's anybody's game. Right now, Toxic are in this, and they need to keep themselves in this. But Tex Clan need to keep themselves in this as well. It's 3-4. Who's going to come to the party here?
Tex Clan, if they lose that of the competition, it's double elimination. They'll have lost twice. Tex Clan, they're actually fighting to stay in the competition. And Tony Ruiz that is left 1 versus 1. What a way to end this game.
I think Costa got the double team kill there. He spotted the player out there. Will he be able to finish him off? Rizzy needs to do something for Tex Clan. He needs to keep them in this game. And unfortunately
for them, another victory, and it's over for Tex Clan. They get to go home, but that last control just showed how much I want to play this competition. He went down to the wire.
I mean, you almost feel like in the last 30 seconds of that control game, that's the Tex Clan we know, right?
Yeah, that's the guys.
That's what we expected in the last 30 seconds. If they had brought that from the start, it would have changed the entire dynamic of that game. But well done to Toxic, 3-0. They dominated on hardpoint, they dominated on search and destroy, and unfortunately they dominated on control. So Toxic through to the loser bracket final. They're going to wait to see the losers between Meta and the Watchmen.
The number 1 and the number 2 seed. They have a very hard matchup coming up. But tell you what, how they played without one of their best players, Chubb Life, being in the competition, being at home, just shows that this team, we're going to expect a lot of them from the future. They're just going to be progressing really nice.
That's the one thing. If you look at all the great teams in the world, it's all about the longevity and how long they've played together and how long they've stayed together. Who stayed together the longest and how much they can achieve together. It's about the synergy. It's about understanding how each of your players in that team work and how the movements of those players work within that game. So if teams can learn to stay together, put their issues aside, this is not about friendships. This is about playing to be the best Call of Duty player, part of the best Call of Duty team in Kenya.